All right, we're here with Greg at NAMM. We're going to learn about Cubase Pro next. So Cubase, of course, been around for a long time. Tell us a little bit about its history, and then what you guys are debuting here at NAMM.
Yeah, Cubase debuted in 1989, and it's always been a really innovative program. So it was like the first program way back when, allowed you to edit music while it played. We added VST in the 90s for virtual studio technology, and then obviously that's morphed into all of your effects. And what we've done now is, we have so many features, but we did a really exhaustive user survey and figured out the top features that people wanted, and that's what we're introducing with Cubase Pro 9, including mixer, undo, sampler track, and simplified window management for using single screens on laptops.
Okay, so let's take a look at the program here.
So one of the great things that we can see is you can now easily hide different parts of the program. So if I wanted to hide my edit zone at the bottom of the screen, I could just hit Alt-Control-E, and I can bring that up. My inspector, Alt-Control-Left, that's on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have tabs where you see our media bay or our virtual instrument rack. Okay. So if I wanted to come here, one of the great things is we have the ability to, just as we're playing, just kind of scroll along, and I can see my mixer. But I also have my key commands once I'm in my different zones where I can say, okay, now I wanted to see my bass part here. I could go to my different edit zones. So if I want to see my bass part here in the bottom, or if I wanted to select the MIDI part, I can see my MIDI events. And I could actually see these in different types of MIDI editors as well. So we say, okay, let's just look at this in a drum editor, or even a notation view. I could just do that directly there. So we could unsolo our bass part there. And now we could have different tabs here where you can see different types of channels. If I want these to be a little taller, and the ability to see my insert effects, my sends directly here with my mixer. Now, one of the great things that's been added is the sampler track. So I could take any audio, and we have a sampler track right here, and just drag it in. And then at that point, I could just take any of the audio files, and now I could just play it that easily. So if I wanted to scroll down, let's say, okay, I just want to find this vocal, and I could, if I wanted to edit the vocal, what's great about this is I could just click here and say, I want this one little phrase with my range selection tool. And now what was in our editors before, I could actually just say create sample track. My editor tabs have automatically been translated directly here, and I say now we're just going to create a sampler track just based on that. And now I could treat any audio just like MIDI in a really nice synergistic way. When we go into our mix console, one of the things that was improved that a lot of people wanted was the capability of, as you have your mix console here, you can do so easy to have the perfect mix, and then all of a sudden you just move a fader accidentally. So you could actually come here and have mixer undo. If I wanted to go to the channel strip for a particular channel, I want to adjust the EQ, I wanted to drop in different channel strip settings. All these things I can now just kind of come directly here, and we have our edit history on our mixer, and I could just simply scroll right back through time, and I could be completely musician and engineer proof. Now there's been some new updates to plugins, and one of the best ones is this plugin called Frequency, which is a monster EQ, which is worth more than the price of the upgrade alone. So we look at frequency, one is we see the frequencies of what the EQs are. So there's a correlation musically to what's going on with our piano keyboard reference and what's going on here with our frequencies. Let's say I know that this song is in the key of G. I could actually type in G4, hit enter, and that just simply moves the frequency to that particular pitch. So nice. I can adjust the Q. So very, very powerful. But one of the great things is something that's just so simple. Let's say we're playing back our project. We have this little audition mode. So as soon as I adjust the EQ, I only hear, once this is turned on, I only hear those particular frequencies. Oh, okay. I let go. It's so obvious. Okay, I want to dial on that frequency, I let go, now I can hear it in context. I want to isolate that frequency. So stuff like that, that's so simple, So as you can see with Cubase Pro 9, you have better window management, sampler track, mixer undo, new plugins, and also everything's running in 64-bit only, so great stability on the system.
Let's talk about price and availability.
So I believe the map price of Cubase Pro 9 is $579, but also there's lesser versions with some fewer capabilities like Cubase Artist, Cubase Elements, and those have all been released at the same time for the very first time, which is great. And it started shipping in December, and it's been, our most quickly used update. Like, the acceptance has been really overwhelmingly positive, and sales have been just phenomenal on it.
All right. And of course, you have upgrade prices for previous versions.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, Greg.
All right. Thanks.
There you go. Check it all out. Cubase Pro, Geekazine.com, YouTube.com/Geekazine. You guys geek out.